It's this all the talking. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. How about that time counter shot? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab doesn't quite connect. Perfect counter lands. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best Swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy. On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A swing and a miss with that jab. about that time counter shot? You don't want to trade shots. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Just misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Roy Jones and on to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. And he scores with the counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. Good counter punching. It's Frazier in trouble. Let's talk about Roy. Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Goes Joe Frazier. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plays. On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around it. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
His stamina is off the charts. Jab misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the... Whoa, wait a minute! Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Let's talk about Roy Jones and here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the...
Down goes Frazier! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Down goes Frazier! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A